Good evening and welcome to a new episode of our weekly program, The Week in 30 Minutes. The English News Department has prepared a variety of reports that highlight the main events that have recently taken place across Kuwait. Our committed team of reporters has been engaged in numerous events with the objective of keeping our audiences up to date with the local scene. Today's program includes a variety of reports, including cultural spectacles, National Day celebrations, press conferences, and events that may be of interest to our audiences.
Tonight's program will take us to the Jumeirah Beach Hotel, where the Mexican Embassy celebrated its 206th Independence Day in a grand ceremony, and a phenomenal music folklore performance by the band known as Mariachi Roma Titan at Abdul Hussein Abdul Rada Theater Salmiya. Tonight's episode will also take us to El Raya Ballroom, where the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia celebrated their 86th National Day. More reports are headed your way, so let us now begin with the Week in 30 Minutes. We also have a very special guest on the show this evening. We would like to welcome to the program Dr. Adnan Al-Rashid, Director of Health Insurance and the Technical Advisor for His Excellency Ministry of Health, Dr. Ali Al-Ubaidi. We will have the opportunity later on in the program to discuss issues related to the health arena with our guest this evening. Dear viewers, let us now begin with the Week in 30 Minutes.
Welcome back to the program. As mentioned earlier, we're happy to welcome Dr. Adnan Al-Rashid. Thank you for joining us tonight in today's episode of the weekly program, The Week in 30 Minutes. Our team had the opportunity to cover an event that comes from the health arena. We would like to know more about the recent conference that took place at Salwa Hall.
Well, the ceremony that took place yesterday under the attendance of His Excellency the Minister of Health, Dr. Ali Al-Ubaidi, was the special ceremony to launch the scheme of the health insurance for retirees. And also during the ceremony, His Excellency has handed the first health insurance card to the retiree. And in addition to that, we also have explained many technical parts of the scheme, the so-called Afia scheme, the benefits, the exclusions, and the distribution points for the health insurance cards, and many other aspects during the ceremony.
Can you explain more to our viewers at home about the health insurance cards?
Well, each retiree who is entitled for the health insurance will receive a health insurance card, and as well he will receive two booklets. One booklet will be about the details of the health providers network, and the second booklet will be about the instructions how the health insurance works and all the necessary information about it. We have allocated 47 distributing points for distributing those cards through some of our health centers, primary centers, and we have announced about them yesterday during the ceremony. And also there will be some distributing points with the branches of the health insurance company.
Dr. Adnan, let us now view the event which addresses the distribution of the insurance cards.
The Ministry of Health have officially started to distribute Afia insurance cards for Kuwaiti retirees. The insurance covers medical expenses up to 15,500 Kuwaiti dinars for males and 17,000 Kuwaiti dinars for female candidates. The event started with the reciting of the Holy Quran, and then His Excellency Dr. Ali Al-Ubaidi, the Minister of Health, gave a speech followed by the CEO of Gulf Insurance and the presentations of the benefits they offer. They concluded the conference by handing out the first insurance cards and answering questions regarding a new insurance benefits.
Today, the 28th of September, is a historical day. This is the first launching of the first Afia cards for those who are retired, more than 117,000 Kuwaitis, male and female, retired from their work. They are entitled to have a coverage. This coverage is a medical insurance that will cover not only I would say the vast majority of the common diseases and problems, medical problems. In surgery, for example, the different branches of medicine are covered. Up to 1,000 KD will cover the admission, the major operations, orthopedic surgery, endoscopes, ENT, ophthalmology, all these will be covered. 4,000 will cover the outpatient clinics. So this is again covered. Also the emergency, if any of them feel that he needs immediate kind of a problem, immediate attention, they can go for the emergency divisions and they will have immediate care for that.
We are here at the Ministry of Health Convention for Retirees Insurance Policy. This is Salih Ubaidi reporting to you for the week in 30 minutes.
The insurance cards for Kuwaiti retirees will begin to be distributed to retirees nationwide from many medical clinics throughout Kuwait. Let's learn more. Dr. Muhammad. Dr. Adnan, can you please tell us what are the benefits of the insurance cards and how will they better serve Kuwaiti retirees?
Well, there are many health benefits under Afia. And the health benefits, I cannot enlist all of them right now. But in brief, I can tell you that Afia is a special health insurance package. It has a maximum health insurance coverage of around 17,000 KD for female per year and 15,000 KD 500 for males per year. It's distributed as follows: 10,000 KD maximum health coverage for inpatient, 4,000 KD maximum health coverage for outpatient, including specialized clinics and chronic diseases, 1,500 for obstetric and gynecology diseases, and 1,500 for dental diseases.
Dr. Adnan, would you like to share any other thoughts with us tonight?
Well, I can say that Afia scheme is very special scheme. It will benefit all parties of the health insurance, and it's a good example of the cooperation between the National Assembly and the government, because it is an achievement for both. And I wish everybody to be well and healthy.
Thank you.
Our following report today will take us to the Al Raya Ballroom, where the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia hosted a reception to mark its National Day. Acting Prime Minister and Foreign Minister Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid Al Hamad Al Sabah, who attended the event, said the state of Kuwait and the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia enjoy close historical and deep-rooted relationship. The two countries maintain exemplary cooperation in all fields under the kind patronage of His Highness the Emir Sheikh Sabah Al Ahmed Al Jaber Al Sabah and King Salman bin Abdulaziz.
Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid made the press remarks while attending a celebration to mark the 86th National Day of Saudi Arabia. As Kuwait celebrated the 26th anniversary of its liberation earlier this year, all of us remember the sacrifices offered by Saudi Arabia since the first day of the Liberation War, he said. Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid congratulated King Salman, the Crown Prince Mohammed bin Nayef, and the Deputy Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, as well as the brotherly people of Saudi Arabia on their National Day, and expressed best wishes for them on the occasion. Reporter Salim Al-Kindari has more. Let's watch.
The Kingdom of Saudi Arabia is celebrating its 86th National Day, commemorating the establishment of the kingdom by King Abdulaziz Al Saud in 1932. Saudi is currently seeing many prominent achievements through the efforts of the custodian of the two holy mosques, King Salman bin Abdulaziz, to develop education, economy, and the judicial system as Saudis look forward to a bright future.
Well, we are pretty much delighted to participate in this National Day for Saudi Arabia. As you know, Saudi Arabia is part of the GCC countries, including Kuwait, Bahrain, UAE, and Qatar. These are a cornerstone for the regional Arabic security system. So I think it's a happy moment and enjoyable. We wish Saudi Arabia to continue to be a safe country and a prosperous society as well.
Saudi ambassador to Kuwait Dr. Abdulaziz Al Faiz thanked the Kuwaiti senior officials and the large number of well-wishers for attending the celebration of his country's 86th National Day at Al Raya Ballroom. The kingdom has a strong political stance, relying on wisdom and neutrality in dealing with different international developments while keeping strong ties with the international community. Meanwhile, the Saudi government is known for exerting great efforts to defend Muslims everywhere and protect their rights. In this matter, the kingdom spends over 70 billion riyals to expand and develop services in worship areas in Mecca and the Medina to ensure a safe Hajj and Umrah. As part of its efforts to protect the Arab world and the Gulf region against dangers, Saudi Arabia led the Arab coalition against Houthis militias in Yemen to bring peace and security to the country and the region as well. Moreover, the country is active in the humanitarian field, establishing the King Salman Center for Relief and Humanitarian Aid to provide aid for those in need everywhere, mainly Yemeni people affected by the war. Saudi is also continuously aiding Syrian refugees living in camps in Syria's neighboring countries. Saudi shares strong ties with Kuwait on all levels, mainly its prominent role in liberating Kuwait from the Iraqi invasion in 1991. The two sides also cooperate in resolving various issues in the Arab and Islamic nations. From Al Raya Ballroom, this is Salman Kandiri reporting for the Week in 30 Minutes.
Reporter Ghanwa Jabouri brings us our next story of the evening and will take us to the Jumeirah Hotel Nisila, where the Mexican Embassy also celebrated their Independence Day.
The Mexican Embassy hosted a grand reception to celebrate the 206th anniversary of the Independence Day of Mexico. The reception was attended by a large crowd, including members of the diplomatic corps, distinguished guests, and members of the press. Let's watch.
The Mexican Embassy Kuwait recently held a grand reception to celebrate its 206th Independence Day at the Jumeirah Beach Hotel. The reception witnessed huge crowds attend the event to congratulate the Mexican ambassador on the special day, which witnesses Mexicans celebrating their country's Independence Day with fireworks, parties, food, dance, and music.
Yes, well, Mexicans like to celebrate in this way. Mexicans are very happy people, you know, they like food, they like music, they like to celebrate with family and friends. So that's what we are trying to reenact here tonight. Well, yes, we are working very hard to make many things. There was, we have pending some visits from high authorities from Kuwait to Mexico. I think in the next coming year, at the beginning of the year, we'll have the opportunity to receive many authorities from Kuwait. But also we need to continue working to finish some agreements that we are pending yet. But I think we are doing very good, and I'm very happy that our relationship has been increasing a lot in the last months, and for benefit of both countries.
The Mexican Embassy's celebration in Kuwait was also huge and inspiring, as the embassy had a Mexican band playing music and singing on the stage, which was true to the beauty of Mexican culture and traditions.
Of course, I would like to congratulate Mexico and the Mexican embassy and the ambassador, who is a very good friend of mine. He's famous with his diplomatic career, that his first posting he spent in Hungary, in Budapest, and he's an excellent friend of Hungary. Plus, I, as a Hungarian, though I haven't been to Mexico, I like Latin American culture, Latin America, Mexico as well. So I am very pleased to be here and congratulate the nation and the embassy as well.
Look, yeah, it's great to be coming along to the Mexican National Day. I think I've seen how much Mexico and Kuwait are doing here in Kuwait. It's also great for Australia to be here. Australia and Mexico have some very strong ties together. And so it's great to be able to experience a bit of Mexico here. You might be able to hear we have a band in the background there, so what a wonderful, wonderful advertisement for Mexico, I think.
Independence Day is a national public holiday in Mexico. Banks, schools, government offices and many businesses are closed. Mexico's Independence Day is a day that the Mexicans observe with extreme joy and zeal, with beautiful, colourful events taking place across Mexico, inspiring everyone to be part of this special day.
What a lovely, colourful celebration the Mexican Embassy put on tonight. From the Jumeirah Resort Hotel, I'm Gemma Jabouri, reporting to you for the week in 30 minutes.
Qanwa Jabouri will also deliver our next event and comes from the beautiful and colorful entertainment arena. The National Council for Cultural Arts and Letters recently organized an event in cooperation with the Mexican Embassy that witnessed a Mexican folklore performance at Abdel Hussein Abdel Rida Theatre Salmiya.
The musical ensemble's name, Mariachi Roma Titan, lit up the stage with their amazing musical performance that was bursting with color and energy. The evening witnessed huge crowds attend the event who noted that Mexican music is full of culture and depth, and that is indeed a rare but beautiful opportunity to live in the Mexican musical and cultural moment.
Guests at Abdel Hussein Abdel Rida Theatre Salmiya recently had the opportunity to enjoy Mexican folk music that represents the cultural and musical soul of Mexico during a performance that would be remembered for a very long time due to the beautiful rich art that the very talented mariachi musical ensemble brought alive on stage, bringing much delight to the audience.
I'm a bit familiar with the music. I'm American, so we do have a bit of the Mexican culture that comes up into America. Very colorful, lots of music, lots of activity, and so I'm looking forward to hearing some of the music tonight.
Look, I think it's a really good initiative. It's good to see those sort of events in Kuwait, and it's really exciting, so we're looking forward to tonight. And look, Mexican music and culture, it has a lot of color, a lot of vibe. It's exciting, and it's lots of fun.
Traditional Mexican music is a form of art that many can relate to. It's rich, it's potent, and it's full of compelling interpretation, and it is energetic and vibrant.
I'm so happy to be here. It's a great cultural event. It brings Kuwait and Mexico together through music, something Mexico is so famous for and something Mexico does so beautifully. And I wouldn't want to miss an event like this because it has so much to offer through music. It tells lots of stories about this beautiful culture that is full of colors, full of cuisine, and full of culture.
In this case, we are bringing a mariachi band. This one is traditional Mexican music. It's a group that we brought before last year also. It was a success, and we hope it will be a success also tonight. People loved it, enjoyed it, and it's like the heart of Mexico, the soul of Mexico. That's what mariachi music is. So it's very popular in my country, so I hope you will enjoy it, and everybody will enjoy it tonight.
The recent performance by a Mexican musical band was phenomenal, to say the least. The band's performance, as many guests noted, will remain to resonate for a long time due to its richness and beauty. Mexican music is indeed beautiful. It's colourful, it's emotional, it's deep, it's creative. And indeed, what a lovely musical performance a popular Mexican musical band put on tonight, delighting the audiences. From Hussein Abdurida Theatre, Salmiya, I'm Gemma Jabouri, reporting to you for the week in 30 minutes.
Reporter Salim El-Kandari will deliver the following reports. The first business meeting of the German Business Council Kuwait recently took place at the Kuwaiti Towers, marking their first meeting after the summer break.
The event was attended by His Excellency Karl Fred Bergner, German Ambassador to Kuwait, His Excellency Aldo Di Luca, Swiss Ambassador to Kuwait, and Rudiger Zittel, Counselor and Deputy Head at the German Embassy, accompanied by their wives, as well as members and friends of GBCK. Let's watch.
The German Business Council Kuwait is a non-profit organization and business platform founded in 2005 in order to promote and cultivate relations between German-speaking individuals and companies with their counterparts from the host country and the region.
It is an immense pleasure and privilege actually to be here tonight. It is pretty obvious for a German ambassador arriving at a new post to seek contact with the German-speaking or German organizations in town. There are not so many. There is a German-speaking ladies, and of that my wife took care, and then of course the German Business Council. And I was really impressed because you contacted me even before my furniture had arrived, so no one wasted any time, and we met already at the embassy, and I'm very glad my furniture arrived last weekend. And so this is the first real official event that I do here in Kuwait, and I thank the GBCK for laying Kuwait to our feet tonight.
Well, first of all, I would like to say a big thanks to the German Business Council for their hospitality. It's indeed a big honor to be your guests tonight. It's actually, although I've been 1 year in the country, it's my first time here at such a formal occasion. So I would like to thank you all the more for this big honor of being your guest. As a Swiss diplomat, well, I've had the opportunity to cooperate with German business councils before. On my previous posting, which was in Belarus, in Eastern Europe, I had already this opportunity. We had a constant dialogue, and they were also admitting Swiss companies, like is the case of the German Business Council here.
Monthly business events and gatherings serve to increase the profile of the German-speaking economic presence and provide regular opportunities for networking and exchange of information. The GBCK is conducting its operations in close and trusting cooperation with the German Embassy in Kuwait and other German authorities, as well as institutions from the German, Austrian and Swiss economies. Various Kuwaiti local and regional companies are taking advantage of this council. From Kuwait Towers, this is Salim El-Kandari reporting for the week in 30 minutes.
Reporter Saleh Al-Ubaidi brings us our following report. The National Council of Arts and Culture hosted a seminar titled Islamophobia at the Theater of the National Library. The seminar included 3 speakers from the United States, Egypt, and Kuwait. These speakers focused on issues such as the origins of Islamophobia and its current state of the international community.
The National Council of Arts and Culture hosted a seminar titled Islamophobia, which was a part of the celebrations of Kuwait being the capital of Islamic culture in 2016. The issues discussed in the seminar were the cause of Islamophobia and how to overcome this issue, and what are Muslims enduring in the Western and Middle Eastern societies.
The objective of this conference is to talk about Islamophobia. Islamophobia is something that exists in a certain place and time. It became very important after the events of September 2001. And like any political event, some people use it for many different purposes. I think each of us has something different to say. One participant is from Kuwait, which you know very well. One is from Egypt, but works in Paris, and I work in the United States, and Kuwait, and Oman, and Morocco, and in China. And the purpose is to try to understand what is Islamophobia and how to respond to it in a way to make it less and less important.
Of course, I would imagine that at this time the spread of Islam is widening and spreading in many places in the world, Europe and the United States included. So there are problems there. Some people feel that they are threatened. Some other people try to cooperate and to understand the globalism and its aspects. So I think the European or Western Islamic or Arabic relationship is also included. What kind of understanding and cooperation will be adopted? All these aspects are seen in such a meeting.
We are here at the National Library of Kuwait's theater, where a lecture about Islamophobia is taking place. This is Saleh Al-Ubaidi reporting to you for the week in 30 minutes.
This brings us to the close of tonight's episode of the Week in 30 Minutes. We hope to see you again same time next week. Our highly dedicated team of correspondents is constantly out on the field searching for reports that matter most to you. We look forward to receiving your feedback on the stories we covered today and are ready to cover issues that are of special interest to you. So email us your suggestions at moikuwaitnews@gmail.com. You can also follow us on Twitter at MOI Kuwait News and on Facebook at MOI Kuwait News. And of course, if you would like to see our reports once again, you can visit our YouTube channel at MOI Kuwait News. Thank you for joining us tonight and see you next week with more exclusive reports. And have a good night.